Hello, everyone. Rene Brent here from Rene Brent Hypnosis. I am a clinical hypnotherapist in Maitland, Florida. I've been a registered nurse for 30 years and a best-selling author of the book How Big Is Your Butt? And that's what we're doing today. We're finishing a series here of my book How Big Is Your Butt? And today we're doing chapter 9. Chapter 9 is one of my favorites. It really represents who I am as a person, but also how I survived my life. And it was the funnest to write. And it is, don't forget to have fun no matter what, which used to be my tagline for many, many, many years, and really a personal philosophy of mine because I had a very difficult childhood. So I was really blessed with the ability to use humor and to find the fun in things, even when they were the most challenging in my life. So creating fun, no matter what, is very important for me. And it literally saved my life. And I have a story of when I was young, um, divorced mom, 6 kids. She was an alcoholic, and I knew that I used to tell myself, it's okay, it's not you, it's them. There's a lot of chaos in the house, as you can expect. And I used to just go for a walk all the time, young. I probably remember going for walks by myself when I was like first grade or something. And just to get away, I knew that I had to get away and release. And I came outside, and there was a neighbor there. And he said, Renee, come here for a minute. And I knew that he didn't really like my family so much. You can imagine 6 kids kind of running wild with a mom who was just overwhelmed and, immersed in her alcoholism. And I was, I had to survive. So I was a little mouthy and a little strong personality, to say the least. And he said, come here. He goes, I have something for you. And, I wasn't very trusting. And he came out of his garage with a bike that he had refurbished for me. I may cry telling this story because it was so powerful. And it was the first time I really experienced true kindness in my life. And he goes, I see you walking all the time, Renee, and I wanted to give you this bike. And I had to tell you, that bike was such a saver for me because I used to ride my bike, and I'm from the day when you could actually go by yourself and ride a bike. And I would ride for hours and hours and hours, just be gone from morning to night, just riding my bike all the way across town. And I have really strong legs to this day because of it. But that bicycle, first of all, showed me that there was kindness in the world. And second of all, it allowed me to know that there was an escape, that I could go have some fun, that I would go find ponds and I would go swimming. And, thank God I survived my life. But it was really amazing. And in that moment, I knew the power. I knew the power of finding something to look forward to, finding something to help you get out of your immediate situation or the heaviness of what you're experiencing or have experienced in your life. And the mind needs something. Do you remember when you were little, if you had a birthday party to go to, and you had a birthday party and you were so excited about it and you felt it and you were, ready for it. And sometimes it was more fun than the birthday party or the event or the fair that you went to. And this is what this is all about. Have fun no matter what. And we all need that right now. There's a lot of not fun in this world right now, especially up into November, for sure, and beyond. So I encourage everybody to find something, plan something ahead of time that they can look forward to, that takes us out of our immediate situation. My clients, my personal clients, are working hard to make changes, and they're gaining awareness, and it's not an easy journey. It's difficult when that happens, and it's challenging for us when we're going through change. We feel uncomfortable, we feel unsettled, like, who am I going to be without this thing or this action or this belief about myself? And you can't live in it all the time. You have to move out of it. You have to have something out of it. And somebody very wise told me that during the divorce, is that you can't live in this all the time. And she was very right. And so I encourage all of you to find that one thing that you're looking forward to. Maybe it's just a half a day at the beach by yourself, Or maybe it's just giving yourself permission to sleep in or taking a nap or getting a massage, something like this. Plan something for yourself. Self-care is not selfish. Fun is necessary. It's a therapeutic treatment for your body and your mind, for you to be able to move forward and continue your journey and be present for yourself and present for others. So we must take care of ourselves. And one of those things that I suggest absolutely 100% is having some fun. We must. The chemistry of that, the dopamine, it just, when you're taking care of yourself, that those love hormones is just swirling, and you could feel it when you're looking forward to something. And I taught hypnotherapy this weekend, and there was a mom who had homeschool mom, and she's been locked in the house with her kids, and she's doing something for her by going to hypnotherapy school. And she was so excited just to go to her hotel room that night, even though she'd been in school all day, just to have that time, a few hours, just for her, just not to have to plan dinner for anybody else but her. And I said, good for you. I think that's really amazing that you're taking time for yourself. It doesn't mean you love your family less. It doesn't mean that your problems are any less. It just means that you cannot live in it all the time. And I will do that someday means never. It means never. We must plan it. If there's a habit that you want to create in your life, you must put it on your schedule, like it's part of your day or part of your job, to be able to do that. Because we will naturally, instinctually take care of other things first and push down the things that we don't want to feel or gain awareness of. So have some fun along the way. And part of self-care is that planning and having something to look forward to. Oxytocin, dopamine is just amazing. I encourage everybody to, and when you get done watching this, or pause this if you're watching it on video, and just think about something in your life that was really fun, a great day, no cares in the world, maybe the last time that you've just felt really at ease and comfortable, just was really comfortable being present in your own life. Just think about that. And then when you think about it, you're going to feel the change in your physical body. It may feel lighter, it may feel warmer, it may feel more open. This is good. So when you're ever having it's not proper English, but you know what I mean. If you're having a day where everything feels a little heavy and tight and stressed, just close your eyes, take a breath, and just think about that time or the people that you love. And just let it infuse into the heaviness, and it will dilute it. It will release you from it, and it will remap it in your brain. But never forget the power of the fun you've already had and the love that you have in your life, but also have something to look forward to. Happiness just doesn't happen to you. It doesn't. It's very important to practice happy, to create happy, to create the fun for yourself. All of this is absolutely an inside job, and you can't do it when you're taking care of someone else. Do you know how many people that I talk to, or clients, or even people that I know personally, who will plan a vacation, in the old days before COVID, when a lot of people traveled together as families, but they would plan a trip, and they were in charge of everything, and they never relaxed. They couldn't have fun because they took it all on, and they didn't give themselves permission, because their responsibility in their mind was making sure everybody else had fun. Imagine if you had been a part of that and allowed yourself to have fun as well. It really does make such a difference. Happiness is a decision. Fun is a decision for you, and you can have it, I promise you, no matter what's going on. Know what's happening. And my clients that use this philosophy of creating some fun along the way, it's very powerful for them, and they thank me for that. And I hope that you will take that on as well. And whenever something has happened, part of practicing happy or having fun no matter what is to scan for the positive. It's hard sometimes. It's hard, and the world's really heavy right now with COVID and the election and economics. It's tough. It really is tough. And if you scan for the positive, and that makes a difference. When I got divorced, and I stayed in the house for a while, a few years, and then I moved. And moving was hard because you move, you know, a lifetime. This is where my kids grew up. This is where I raised them. And this was my life. This is what I was anchored into for, you know, 20, you know, 5 years or whatever. And it was hard moving. And it was tough for me and going through everything. And I was really having a really tough day one day, and I went through the stuff that I wanted to keep and let go of. And I found a beautiful letter from one of my kids, and it was incredible to read that letter from their perspective of growing up. And here they were, you know, all grown and really healthy, happy adults. And it made me feel good. It made me scan for the positive of that, because I wouldn't have looked at that again if I hadn't been going through things too when I had to move. So that's what I mean by scanning the positive. You know, if you're having a really tough day, you can even say, well, you know, at least I'm breathing, you know, at least I'm here. It could be worse, you know, at least I don't have COVID, and, you know, those types of things. So just scan for the positive. It can be hard at times, but go ahead and do that, because the mind doesn't know the difference between real or imagined. So when you scan for what you're grateful for, you scan for the positive, or you close your eyes and remember the thing, the fun day that you had of the love, your your mind is right there in a minute, in a flash. That's why if we remember a bad memory and we're spinning it, it feels so heavy, because we're right there. We've just taken that emotional bridge right to it. It doesn't happen just one way. It goes the positive. And when you have something to look forward to, you're also creating that beautiful chemistry that you need. Mhm. Now, the mind really likes novelty. It likes something new. So I really want you to be curious and find something new to create some fun along the way. Find something new. You know what? I've been curious about that. I wonder what that would be like to do that. Or I wonder what it would be like to just learn about that. Try it out. Get outside that comfort zone. I have to tell you, a lot of people don't have fun because of the comfort zone. And I say open the curtain and look out the window of the comfort zone. Now, the comfort zone, our comfort level is, you know, we're either expanding or we're contracting. And the comfort zone is here. And let's say out here is where you move out, but right on the edge of that is panic. So it's very important to start moving out of your comfort zone. Just put a toe in and toe back, and as you do, it expands, and as it expands, panic moves on the outside of that. It moves farther away. My personal comfort zone is pretty big. I like new things. I like trying new things, and it's pretty expansive. So it's very hard to get me into a state of panic. But I work with a lot of people with anxiety and panic. And so it's very important to know yourself, but be curious about it. Try something new. Go for it. Go to, you know, something that you really wanted to do and learn it and grow from it. Be curious. Be the curious observer. That will be fun for you. That will be so good for your body and your chemistry. Good. And have something to look forward to. Now, I have a little piece of this chapter, don't forget to have fun, called Smiling is Contagious. And it is. I want all of you to walk around as, you know, I would love for all of you to smile, but just try it out. Even if you're having a tough day, smile at people, because they'll smile back. I have a Practice Happy shirt, and it's got a face with a smiley face on it, and it says Practice Happy. And people would smile at me when I was wearing that. And then I did some research, and when people see a smiley face on a shirt, they encode it as you smiling at them. And I wear my Practice Happy shirt more now because people can't see my smile. You could try to smile through your eyes when we have masks, but they can't see the smile. So I try to wear my shirt to be able to do that, to help people just smile. So smiling is contagious. Even if you're having a tough day, just smile anyway and see. Even if your kids are struggling, just smile at them and try that out. And be that, what I like to call that walking antidepressant for people, right? Be so happy and have so much fun in your life that people will want to experience that too. They'll want what you're putting out. And that's really incredible to inspire others to be able to do that. So one of the things that people ask me about is, you know, how can I have fun? Or I want to have fun, but, right? The name of my book that I'm doing the series on is Don't Forget to Have Fun No Matter What. Is How Big Is Your Butt? B-U-T, right? Here. How big is your butt? B-U-T. And I love that. The butt is the subconscious block. So I want to ask you to ask yourself this now, which is, I want to have more fun butt. And listen to that. And then ask yourself, is it true that I can't have fun because of that? No, it's not true. There are no absolutes. You can create, even if, your idea of fun is locking everybody out of the room and you watching, I don't know, Housewives of New Jersey or whatever. I don't care. Just whatever it is where you feel like a little indulgent and it's healthy and happy for you, then I would say create that for yourself, right? It doesn't just happen. Happiness doesn't come and sit in our lap. We have to create that. So be curious, pick out one thing. When you're done with this and or the recording or the meditation I'm going to do just in a few minutes, I want you to just plan one thing that you're going to do it. Maybe it's in 3 months, maybe it's in 1 week. Do that for yourself. Plan it, because again, someday really means never, and you deserve it. You deserve to have some fun in your life. You deserve to laugh. Watch a comedy. Laughter is very, they have laughing yoga, or they have laugh therapy. It's really incredible. There's no better hormones than that of fun and laughter. And I want you to find that and create it and plan for it. And take time each day to remember those times that you've had. It's harder because a lot of us have been locked down. We've been in fear. We're in frustration from what's going on in our country, no matter what end you are politically speaking. I'm recording this in late October of 2020, right before the election. And I have clients on both ends of the spectrum that are having physical and emotional issues in their life because of their stress around what's going on in politics, something outside of their control. And if you put them together, they're just mirror images of each other, but they have completely different opposite polar views of what's happening in the world. And that's really sad for me, that people are so extreme and in it all the time that they're having physical and emotional. And again, we can't live in it all the time. We have to come outside of it. And it doesn't mean you don't care. It doesn't mean you don't care about the world or the people or our future. It just means that you have to care for yourself. All right, excellent. I think we're ready now to go into a fun meditation. And I want you to get comfortable, find a spot that's going to be a little quiet for you. And sometimes animals crawl up on your lap. It's very funny when I'm doing online meditation or online hypnotherapy, and there's an animal in the room. And the animal will be curious, and it'll come to the camera, and it'll go this way and that way. And I'll be putting their owner into hypnosis, and I'll see the cat or the dog just kind of looking around and curious, and then all of a sudden out they go, and your animals will go into hypnosis. So if they're in the room with you, just let them go into a nice relaxed state. They will follow you there. If you're driving, of course, we don't want to do this. Now, I'm going to have a little fun with this meditation. We're going to set the intention to have some fun. I'm going to have you be a fun little inner child and go find your superpower or a magic wand. And you're just going to go through your life and ding, 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 shift, release anything that's holding you back from really moving forward and having fun in your life today. All right, get comfortable. Good. As your eyes are closed, just take a big breath in. Exhale and relax. Good. Relaxing your tongue and your jaw. When you relax your jaw, just quieting down all the tension in your neck, any tension you're putting on the vagal nerve that stimulates the nervous system. Relax your jaw, relax your tongue. It's going to quiet down. Remember, the mind is meant to think. If it comes in, that's okay. Thoughts are normal. Just say thank you, but no thank you. I'm doing something else now. Allow those thoughts to come in and out as you relax your tongue and your jaw. And just breathe for me. Inhale. And long, slow exhale. Inhale. And long, slow exhale. Good. Breathing normally. I want you to imagine that you're sitting in a room, a dark room, maybe on a windowsill or looking up into the night sky, and you see a magical sky. You may see it or sense it or create it in your mind. Perhaps there's a full moon with colored halos around it, or a crescent moon, or just incredible stars. Maybe you can see just falling stars moving through them. Just see what you see there. Now, as you're staring at that beautiful sky and that moon, as you're looking up, take a big breath in. And as you exhale, think to yourself, relax. Good, focusing there on the sky, the moon. Big breath in. Exhale and relax. Good, you're doing great. Feeling your body release any tension. Big breath in. Exhale and relax. Good. Breathing normally, staring at that sky. I'm going to count from 5 down to 1. And when I get to the number 1, you'll be even more relaxed, but almost as though you pulled away from the window, comfortably just relaxing, floating in that velvety darkness. 5, fixating all your gaze there. 4, seeing more detail. Maybe it's bigger and brighter. 3, comfortable, body relaxing with every breath. 2, big breath in. And 1, exhale, pulling away from the window and just being in that space, in that velvety darkness. Put all the attention on your eyelids. Make your eyelids so very heavy and so relaxed they feel as if they just do not want to work. Imagine that for now those eyelids are so heavy that you just can't be bothered with opening them. Now, if you'd like to go even deeper, you can pretend. Simply pretend if you try to open your eyes, you find they just do not want to work. And when you're convinced they're comfortably closed down, you can stop trying, relax your eyelids, and you're going to send a wave of relaxation down, down through your whole body, relaxing head to toe and skin to bones. Good. Now this is just the beginning of relaxation, and we're going to deepen it so much more. So in just a moment, in that velvety space, I'm going to have you imagine that you're looking up and you're floating in this space. Imagine you could see the space in front of you and around you and beyond that space. And as you're floating, there's no body, no thing. Just being a human being, not a human doing, giving yourself this permission now today, this time, to relax. It's safe to relax, to be present here. Allow your mind to show you what you need to see. Release from your body what you need to release so you can move forward to create and practice your happiness. Now I'm going to count from 10 down to 1. And each descending number that you hear, you will become more and more relaxed. And you can count along or just listen to my words. But know by the time we get to that number 1, you'll be far more deeply relaxed. Floating there, relaxed. 10, going deeper, deeper, and deeper relaxed. 9, down, 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 letting go. 8, more relaxed, more relaxed, more relaxed. 7, deeper now, and feeling all the tension in your body begin to release. Your arms getting heavier, your legs, good. 7 and 6, down, 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 relax. 5, deeper now, deeper, letting go. You're the only one that can do this. I cannot do it for you. Every sound that you hear allows you to relax. As your body relaxes, your mind relaxes, and thoughts slowing down. 4, relax, letting go. Feel the wave of that relaxation from your head to your toe. Good. 3, deeper relaxed, deeper relaxed, deeper relaxed. Be curious about how you're feeling the relaxation. Let thoughts come in and go out. 2 and 1, down, 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 letting go. Good. And in this relaxed state, I want you to imagine that you're a time traveler. You can go back in time, float above your life, and only above it. You don't have to be in anything. And I want you to imagine, because everything you'll experience will be deeply embedded in your conscious and subconscious mind. And I want you to imagine that you travel back to age before any trouble began. And I'm going to slingshot you back there. Are you ready? 5, moving through that velvety darkness of time travel. 4, going back to a happy time, a happy memory, or a neutral time. 3, 2, and 1. Be there now. Perhaps you can imagine or sense or create and see you, your little inner child. I want you to imagine, sense that they're doing something really fun. Maybe it's a Christmas day or a family event or the day you got your first puppy. Just observe, be above, float above it, and watch it, notice it. You may not see it, but your mind can create it. And I want you to watch your inner child. It's okay to watch her from above, or him. As you watch your inner child, notice the wholeness that they feel. That they have that ability to have fun no matter what. How they're able to be happy because they're not influenced by false beliefs. They just know innately. This is our truth, who we are as humans. This is how we come into the world. As we move in our life, we just forget. And we let our past experience influence and make us believe we're something other than whole and complete and loved and lovable and loving. Now, as you watch your inner child, observe. And you can float down if you need to. You could say hello. Let her know, or him know, that you're there, that they're very important to you, always connected to you, that they're never alone, that you got their back. Now, this is all about creating fun. So you can imagine that you can give your inner child or give yourself a superpower. Maybe it's a magic wand where you can turn everything into balloons or cotton candy. Or maybe it's just a superpower where everything just flows off of you. Or where you can just breathe in, and anything that you're holding on that's holding you back, a pattern, belief, behavior, that you can just begin to release it. This is the power of being in an altered state, is that you can create it. And when you create it, your mind and body will create it. So imagine, spend some time with your inner child, what you both would like. As I'm silent, cape, a superpower, a wand. Go ahead. Beautiful. And notice how good that feels. Having some fun with this. Give yourself permission to just now, your inner child, for you both to float up above your life and go on a little journey. And from above, I want you to just look down at your life. And if there's anything that needs a little magic power, a little superpower, you can just from above or dip down and just tap it and notice how it starts shifting, and your mind can begin to release it from you. So just take your time, float over your timeline, and as you move forward, anything that's not serving you, we cannot change what happened, but we can change our emotional connected to it. And you now have a superpower, a wand, cape. Have some fun. Go forward, step by step. Trust what comes up for you. Shift it and change it, pushing anything aside that's not serving you, that's holding you back from happiness, from your full potential, from feeling whole and complete, connected. Keep going. Trust what's coming up for you. If something's uncomfortable, you can fly up higher and let it drop down from there. You don't have to be in anything today. This is about fun. This is about shifting. This is about creating the life that you are so happy to live in, where you can smile, where you can close your eyes and feel that open, positive warmth of just remembering your inner power, that you are enough. Good. Move through it. Maybe you add on another power or another cape or something. It's okay. This is a pencil sketch. Have fun. Go all the way to present day. Keep going. Have some fun. Fly around. Go on a journey with your inner child. Excellent. Now land in present day. And know that you always have your wand, you always have your cape, whatever you have. You can always do this again and again and again to help you move forward, to have some fun, to gain some awareness of what may be holding you back and just allow your mind to let it go. You've already moved through it. You've already survived it. You don't have to carry it with you anymore. Now, as you're standing there with your inner child, your little boy or girl, I want you to tell him or her how things are going to be different now, with this belief, with this commitment to yourself to have fun, to use what you've created here today. Tell them how it's going to be different. As I'm silent, have that conversation and listen to the response. Excellent. And if they had some objection, then go ahead and tell them why it's safe to let it go. The truth is, we are what? Enough? Capable? You just saw all the evidence in your life that you are capable, that you made it through every one of those events. Safe to leave them there. Disconnect, letting it go. And what else do you have to say to your inner child about how things are going to be different? About how you're going to give yourself permission to have more fun, to laugh more, to be contagious in your curiosity and your smiles, no matter what. Beautiful. And go ahead before we end. You know that you can always return to your inner child. You can just close your eyes and connect to your inner child. They need you. They need to have more fun. You can make that contract that you'll promise to have more fun if they'll allow you to be adult, to do what you need to do when you need to do it in a timely fashion, to be focused, or maybe perhaps release some of those overeating, overdrinking, some of those behaviors. Go ahead, make that contract. Have that conversation with your inner child that you'll promise to have more fun and you'll listen if they'll allow you to be adult when you need to be an adult and take care of your mind and your body. It's never too late to connect to our inner child. It's crucial. It's a requirement for happiness, for ease. And you'll return again and again, and you'll use your superpower, your cape or your wand, knowing you're always in control. Happiness is a choice, and you will choose to practice every day. Have some fun along the way. If something's in your way, then go do it. And if you can't, you'll find a way. Take back your power. You're the only one that can do it. And know every time that you go into a relaxed hypnotic state becomes more powerful for you, giving yourself more freedom to move forward, to have some fun, to create happiness. Remember, it's an inside job. Now, I'm going to count from 1 to 5 to bring you back to your regular waking consciousness. If it's your time to go off to sleep, then you can just ignore this if you want to stay in this state longer. Just ignore the following suggestions. But if you're ready to come back, I'll count from 1 to 5. And when you open your eyes at number 5, you'll know something is different. You'll feel that connection to that inner child, that little girl or boy with you. And you'll come back with your special gift that you gave yourself today. And you can move forward. Play with it today. Notice it. Have some fun with it. 1, coming back, more and more the sound of my voice. 2, clear-headed about your ability to move forward, have some fun, still be an adult along the way. You need it. You deserve it. 3, rested and refreshed. Remember, this entire session, you can return to this anytime you choose. 4, beautiful energy moving through your body. Feel your arms and legs moving a bit, like a cool, fresh breeze on your face. And when you're ready, on number 5, eyes open, back here to your regular waking consciousness. Good. Welcome back. I hope you had some fun with this today. Always here for you. If you want to tell me about your experience or have any questions, you can always contact me at Rene Brent Hypnosis at iCloud.com, or check out my YouTube channel if you're on Facebook watching this, Rene Brent Hypnosis on YouTube. I have lots of videos, all the series of each chapter, and if you have any problems having fun, I do private sessions, and I do online, and I do in-house if you're screened for COVID. I would love to help you practice your own state of happy, create the life you want. You can do it. I know you do it. I have the best seat in the house every day from people doing it. Have some fun, move forward, and you got this. Have a great day. Bye now.